8 a.m. right now in Romania, and we are getting ready for a day trip to the Danube. I'm so excited. I haven't been there in a few years, and we're going the first time today with my German boyfriend, so I think it's going to be a super nice day for him to see the most beautiful part of the Danube, which is the second largest river in Europe. As you can see here in my colorless blocks apartments. It's super cold outside, and we are waiting for my parents to pick us up, and we're gonna drive for like 3 hours there. We're gonna enjoy the landscapes. I will show you around. We will taste some local food, which is mostly made out of fish. So it's going to be super interesting. It's a really beautiful area with a lot of history. So I can't wait to show you around the beauty of Romania. Let's go! Destination, which is the first city that we encounter, the first biggest city at the Danube, and this one is actually pretty close to where the river enters Romania from Serbia. I want to keep it real with this video and show you also some real parts of the country, the not so good ones, like how the roads are taken care of and how the infrastructure is, which sometimes is kind of lacking. So we just arrived. It's so crazy windy, but look how pretty it is. We are actually super close from the border. Danube is actually entering Romania, and Romania is actually the country where the Danube is flowing, if that's how you say it. So it has the longest route of flowing. And we are actually going to see one of the most prettiest areas. We are going to the shore, and I will show you more around it. Here it's one city that is on the shore. Super pretty. It's super windy, but also warm. It's like 20 degrees. Yeah, so welcome. We continued our road trip by driving to Kazane, which means big pot, and it takes its name because that's the area where the river is the tightest and the water speed is the highest. So it looks like the water is boiling when it's actually flowing, but it's just an optical illusion. The area looks actually pretty empty because there are not so many villages. Because of the landscape, there's actually a lot of mountains, a lot of cliffs, so people couldn't really properly build villages around here. There are just a few houses here and there and guest houses. So in the summer, this actually becomes a very popular tourist attraction in Romania. You guys, so pretty here. Here's the Danube. We'll just go a little bit down to see around. It's so chill. It's a little bit cloudy actually today, but it's looking amazing. We ate so well. I'm like so full. This is the best part about Romania. And we had like appetizers, we had a main course, we had drinks for 5 people, and everything costed around 57, so less than 60 euros. This is the price right now. And the price is actually increased over the last months because of inflation, because of the economical situation, but it's still very affordable when you come here as a tourist. When you live here, it's a little bit more difficult right now, I have to admit, but I still want to enjoy it. This is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful road trips that you can do in Romania, and this right here is where Kazan starts. As you can see, the river starts to flow really between the mountains, and it's such a small distance between Romania and Serbia at this point. This is where the river starts to look like it's boiling. Little update, so we just visited the church behind me. You don't see it anymore. It was absolutely beautiful, and it had so many pieces of body from saints. So this is a very specific thing for Orthodox churches, and I've seen it here all over Romania, and the energy inside is so strong. And now I'm going to show you the biggest stone statue in, I think, Europe or Southeastern Europe. Dacians and Romans started to live here together on this land. So basically the Romans conquered Dacia almost 2000 years ago, and they started to live together on this land, and that's how Romanian language started to form, the culture, everything. The country itself as we know it today is much younger. It's like 100 years old, but the population started way back, so 2000 years ago. We decided to take a walk along the river called Cerna, and admire the beautiful nature. What is actually spectacular about the city is that it's in a valley. It's surrounded by beautiful mountains. The nature here is breathtaking. So even if you only come for this thing, you will be impressed. But everywhere along the river, there are actually springs, thermal springs. And as I said, the city was famous for this even from Roman times. Romans were the first ones to discover that the water in the area was helping them heal faster after wars, after fights, and they decided to build thermal baths that were used for centuries afterwards by the most famous leaders of Europe. Old people especially still come here nowadays for health treatment and for relaxing.
Hey guys, so I think I will wrap up the vlog here because it was a very long day, as you can see, and I hope you got a glimpse of one of the most beautiful parts from my country. We really love it, and everyone wishes that it was better, and it has so much potential, and we see signs that things might get to start to improve here and there, but I think there's still a long way to go. Thank you so much for following my journey, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are interested and a little bit more curious to visit Romania. This is not like commercial, but it's just like promoting it from the depth of my heart, out of love for my own country, of course. And see you next time with new adventure. See you soon.